So this presentation deals with using the app or the browser in order to access club events, not only to sign them up, but also to view and connect through Zoom directly from the app or from the browser. On the app, you'll log in once with Find Account. Once you're logged in, you don't need to log in again. It'll keep your login in there. When you log in on the mobile app, the first thing that pops up are any club messages. You do not get this on the browser. Tennis members will see 3 dots at the bottom where you would click on that, and then that takes you to club events, which is there in the upper right star. You will click on club events, and on the display on the browser, you'll see right away everything displays in time, date, order. So it takes from today and displays the events. And on the app, it does the same thing, displaying them. Some events that are set up have a registration capability. The browser screen where the stars are, you have the ability to do a filter or a sort, so you can actually look explicitly for particular event types such as yoga or Pilates or one of those that's offered in the fitness. And then the venues, there are 3 venues the club has, and there's only one active right now because of the tennis shutdown. But you have outdoor, indoor courts, and then you have virtual. Virtual refers to online, and in particular refers to, in this case, Zoom conferences. You can also do a sort by start date or end date, whatever you're looking for, or a particular sponsor or an instructor. So if you know you want to take a class from Jody, you just scroll through there until you find Jody, you click on that, and then when you're finished, you press search. It works the same way with a different layout on the mobile app, which you see on the right. Now the results are refined, and since we had done yoga and virtual, you'll see that on the browser, you have yoga that is playing down on the left side, and it shows everything that is virtual. When it displays virtual, that means that it's online. If you also see virtual with a star on it, that means that there's actually a link associated with it. So you can then click on detail, and it will take you to the actual Zoom link, which we'll see. The same thing is true on the mobile app. You'll see virtual and you see details. And if they have a star, there's a link, and if there's no star, there's not a link. The detail on the app, what you see are more detail itself, but in particular, you'll see the third-party sign-up link right there at the bottom on the right side, right above register. If you can actually click right on that link, it'll open another page on your iPhone or your iPad or your Android and open up this Zoom session right from your Android. Now, a disadvantage with using a mobile phone is just the real estate in terms of being able to see the other participants that are on there. On the browser, you'll see one additional bit of information, which will show you on at the bottom any restrictions on class size. So an instructor may say, I only have room in this class for 20 people. And so it will say 20, and then on the right there, it'll give you a count of how many people have registered for it. And again, you still have the URL or the link over there in the upper right corner that you can click on that will take you to the Zoom session. And when you go to the Zoom session, if you're there early, you'll get this particular screen on your browser, or you'll get the one on the right on their mobile device. And both of them basically are telling you that the host is not yet signed in. The difference between viewing events by filters and viewing events that you've registered for is filters show you all the events that fit that criteria. Whereas when you select My Registered Events, which also shows up on the browser right above the events, or on the app right over by Club Events, is that it just shows you the events that you have registered for. So this can make it very easy for you then to quickly find the event when it comes time for it and just click on it, because it'll only show you the events you've registered for. You don't have to page through any of the other events that are taking place. And then once again, once you're there, you can click on the detail in order to get to the actual link, or you can click on the inside the box in order to get to that detail. Now, the other thing you can do is, if you haven't registered, the register occurs on the mobile app in green. And if you've already registered but you want to unregister, you just click on the orange box. And the same thing on the browser, you just click on unregister. Once you have registered, it brings up another confirmation screen, which asks you if you're going to be inviting anybody and how many you're inviting, so that the instructor might know. And then has a nice feature here that if this is a recurring event, such as a Pilates or something that is taking place every Tuesday at 11 o'clock, you can register immediately for all the classes, or as many as you want. So you only have to do the registration one time, and you're in the class then for each subsequent session, or at least for the number of times that you've indicated. The maximum number is whatever happens to be the maximum number of classes that the instructor set up.